One of the other things that arrived today was I got some new fluorescent tubes for the bench. They're LED and they're daylight white. And boy, does it make my bench, being able to see on the bench so much better. I put one over the sorter station, a while back. And that one was just, the sorter station was just so killer. When you turned on that light, I had to just outfit the bench with it. So now I can see even better. By the way, my cataract surgery. The past 2 weekends I flew without even sunglasses on my eyes outside. So the cataract surgery is successful for my flying. So the things that were holding me back with cataracts on this are no longer holding me back on flying. So another positive thing. This is 750, the #1 Mini Talon. It has been calibrated, the airspeed has been calibrated, and it has been auto-tuned. So it is ready for its final little configuration, and it will be fully ready and doesn't have to have anything done to it again in the future. You can do advanced tunings if you like, but the tunings that are really kind of not required, but very helpful, auto-tune, I don't think it's actually required, and you can hit on a setup that it's just fine for what you've got. I still suggest the auto-tune and the airspeed calibration, but that's all up to what you want to do with your projects. So let's look at this. Okay, here's what we're going to do in Mission Planner. I just upgraded it to 4.3.0 because this one does have a pan and tilt, and I want to play with that. So now you'll see when I connect, boy, boom, this one is not an MRO. It loads 4.3.0 fine. All the rest of my platforms will. Only the MRO Nano Talon had that problem. And it was a surprise to me. I think it's going to be a surprise to everybody that has it. So the first thing I do again is come in here and compare what the parameters were written as part of that firmware against what I had. And you'll see here, let's make these just a bit more readable. This is what is in the platform from having the firmware written. These are the values from my old 423 file. Airspeed options are different. I think I want the values from my old file. Barometer, compass, anything to do with the compass, accelerometers, these boot times, I could care less about. So I do need to get, what's this VTX option? Somehow I've got that. I don't remember. I think that may be that smart audio stuff. X underscore, oops, click over here, VTX, oops, not Z, X underscore, so VTX options. Yeah, that's what that is. That's what state we want it put in. So I will want to leave that to a 3. So what you can really do here is when you're comparing these parameters that were written during a new firmware to the ones you were using prior to that firmware, it's real simple to come in here and check and uncheck all. Remember, I do want this VTX option exactly like it was in 4.3. I do want this exactly like it was in 4.3 for me because I made some changes there. The rest of this, like I say, the barometer, compass, and accelerometers and the boot count stuff, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to let it overwrite those two parameters by clicking continue here. You can see that one sitting right there changed. Write parameters. So now basically I can still have the barometer and compass and accelerometer conflicts because those change constantly. But you can see there's nothing in the new parameters now from 430 that is much different than mine in 423. I'm finished there. So now I can save to file, but instead of saving to that parameter file, because I keep mine, I come in here and I change this to 30. So now I have a new parameter file for this one right here. It'll be exactly the same as it just was. See, the accelerometers and stuff haven't changed that much. So now we've upgraded that to 430. I can start playing with my pan. Also, now I come up here because this has been calibrated for airspeed. We'll change this one to a 0. And I do want to use it from now on because the platforms fly better with it, of course. Where's my airspeed use? Right here. We'll set that to a 1. We'll write those parameters out. And we'll save, whoops, let me show you what's going on here. Let me do a compare against what I just saved. And you can see those are the things that are changed. It shows me here. So now I can save to file again and save over that 430. And now I've got my 430 file. And now I have that one last parameter to change. Oops, I guess I already changed that. Okay, fine. I turned all the compasses off. I said I was going to do that in that long video. Sorry about that long video. That had to be put out there. And I'll try not to ever. Oh, I guess I do need to write that out. See, you need to recheck yourself all the time. Yep. So we'll just go ahead and write them here for kicks and grins to make sure, and then we'll save to file again over a 430. Yes, I do want to replace it. Mini Talon 1 750 is now 100% ready in ArduPilot. There is nothing more need be done to it. If you want to, you can do some advanced things, but this platform is finished. So now I'm going to go and put 430 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more platforms. They are all non-MRO flight controllers, so I'm not going to have that loading problem. Had I been flying one of them instead of the NATO Talon Sunday, that loading problem on that screen would not have existed, and I would have had the extra time. You guys would hardly even know that that ground station had crashed, and the plane would not have. It would have just been a flight, airspeed calibration. So I will continue on. Thank you guys. I'll catch you when I have more.